There's a Ford Transit Mark 1 flatbed. Next to that's a Bedford Dormobile called Flow. There's some old school camping going on here. Here, quick, I've just spotted sign. Reliant Scimitar. Reliant Scimitar. Look at that. Always a shooting brake, that. And there's a Triumph Herald. If we look here, Ford Transit and 3 commas. 3 lots of commas. Look at that. Yeah, it's kind of, those all comma camper vans. We look round here, we see a Thames. This is a Thames little van, really. So based off the Ford Prefect, by the look of the front end, it's based around the Ford Prefect. If we go over here, we see a Comet, not one flying through the sky, but this. Just trying to think. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a Comet by, I'm going to go take a look on the back because, oh, I know. Let's have a look. Just says Comet on it, so I don't know who's made it. Yeah, I'm not sure who's made this. It just says it's a Comet. It's probably, I'm not sure. Sorry, I've got to find this out. Oh, I've only got E on that book. There's my incredibly useful guide. Yeah, so I don't know what that is. It just seems to have been originally registered in Illinois, which is in America somewhere. You know, I wonder who's. I think.
The Mercury.
Mercury, thank you. So it's a Mercury. So Ford, in other words. It's really cool, actually. They don't make style like that anymore. So if we go to more of this retro camping, I've just spotted a Austin, and I think that's an A90, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like an A90. Old school caravan here. If we move around here, there's a comma, an old school caravan. Actually, I wonder where you can get hold of one of those. Imagine taking that to somewhere like, say, Santa Pod. There's
that's what you need to. You need a small camper van. If you can't get a small camper van, you can travel the country then.
Yeah, there's a Suzuki Samurai, which kind of reminds me of an SJ410.
Pretty much the same, aren't they?
I think I knew someone that had one once. But if we go over here, we see another Jeep. Notice it's really hard to tell the difference between whether it's a Willys or a Ford, because both companies actually made them during the war. They're originally, I think, designed by Scout, I think. Then Willys was making them because they couldn't make enough of them, and then they couldn't make enough, so Ford had to get involved. Bit complicated, but and there's probably enough spare parts to actually make more of these if you want. They probably won't. They'll probably use it to like replace parts. I think there may be even somewhere making consumables like filters and stuff like that if it uses filters. So, some people don't. So if we cheers. Here we have Land Rover Defender in Army spec next to a Foden RAF spec. Cheers. So I thought RAF would have like the roundels, and I think the roundels on their vehicles, I would have thought, but oh, they're on the front. Yeah, so that's an RAF spec Land Rover Defender. Next to that's a Foden FH70 Limber. It's what you got to be prepared to do when you're filming. You're going to ask people, they're going to tell you stuff. So here's another Land Rover. Looks like a communications vehicle. There's another couple of communications vehicles here. Probably both Defenders, I think. There's a much older Land Rover just there. And there's camouflage netting. You know, just to keep people from spotting who you are, where you are. And there looks to be a... Oh, what's that one? That looks like a... That one's probably AM. Yeah. So I don't know if it's... Well, if we move along a bit... So there's a whole load of Land Rovers here. So Defenders, probably one a Series 3 there. Maybe a Series 2, 2A perhaps, or 1. I can never tell because on the Series ones, there you notice there's differences where one has a grille recess, that don't. That's flush, essentially. That's the only difference you can ever find. But it just means they probably got it right first off. These are probably perfect first off, so it looks to be a motorcycle here as well. Not sure what that is. A lot of militaria here today. In the context of historic militaria. So there's another Land Rover Series 2 perhaps. Moving around to another Land Rover here. Someone's tent has gone gang awry. Right, here we are, we see a Jeep here. What the heck is this thing? Oh, it says Chevrolet on this, but I didn't know. Looks like one of these military trucky things. And if we see here, what's that? That is a Dodge WC56. It's a command car. And this looks like a... I don't know what this looks like. Some sort of... Here we see with another Jeep. Jeep's had like a Go Devil 2.2 4-cylinder side valve, 60 horsepower, 3-speed gearbox, and I think it had some sort of box for going between 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel. Another Jeep just here with a monkey bike. And there's another Jeep here. And according to graffiti, this one's called Miss Getty. Right, there's another couple of military vehicles over here, as well as a John Deere 60. Now the tractor is a John Deere 6610. So there's a Jeep here. And then you got, looks like another Dodge here. Right, so now we're going to go to my left. I'm going to go to the left now. There's a bit of a shelter here. Looks to be another Dodge just there. I think it must be Dodge Power Wagons. I think they're the Dodge Power Wagon actually. I've heard of those. This is not quite military. They probably used them. It's a C10. There's a Volkswagen Type 2. Right, let's get ourselves up here. Right, that's another Chevrolet. So that's a Chevrolet C60L 3-ton truck, 1945. That one. Another one of these military lorries. There's another couple, there's a Dodge and there's another Land Rover here. Just here. Right, if we could, got more to come around here actually. This is a lot bigger show than when I was last here, and that I was last here about 4 years ago. Yeah, because that was the year that it's a separate weekend to show at Who. So here's another Land Rover, Series 3. There's a Defender, Chevrolet 2500 pickup. What's that one? That's a, not sure what that is. It's a couple with wings on in the front. Not sure. But yeah, if we go around here now. What time is it now, by the way?
Getting hungry again and thirsty. And it's 12.
Right, so what we need to do after, go for a refreshment then, because I'm quite fat. I think we're going to finish this and then we're going to take a break a minute. This is a Boughton RB44. There's another one just here with a encampment or caravan or whatever. Another Land Rover Defender. Looks to be an armoured car here. So I think. Oh, let's go take a look at this. This is, I saw one of these on a YouTube video where they were using it as a lorry in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And that's a man. That's a man. It's like one of these German military vehicles. Although I think the British are using this one. Because a couple of quad bikes. What is? That's a. It's not really a tank, is it? It's a tankette or something. One of these self-propelled things. But this is what I mean about military grade Land Rovers and the time that they were being used and they got replaced. So here's a Dodge. And if we go along here, there's another couple of where are you? I think that might be a BMW motorcycle because that's the German army from, yeah, that time. Yikes, I just looked at the number plate. Might be a trigger warning on that. Here's a BSA M20. Oh, let's just catch this so I don't have to do it again. That was a military spec Ford Model T there. There's another Jeep. There's another. There's a lot of Jeeps still around actually. I know you can get spare parts for these easy. Another one of these. I don't know what that is. Some sort of personnel carrier, I suppose. Another man. Another man truck there. Looks like an armoured personnel carrier of some kind. Again, not really up on these. There's a Leyland DAF. There's a Goldner Lindy hydro car. Never seen one of those. Next to that looks to be a Bedford of some kind. Looks to be a Bedford. And we finish off with a AEC, looks like a, not a Matador, it's probably something else. Doesn't, oh wait a minute, it probably is a Matador. Yes, I think that's a Matador. Well, I'm just going to finish off now for a bit.